Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ng'ali ni maama waife Mama Janet Museveni. Tukwebaziza ino musenga waife olunaku luno nga President atwese mu Statehouse wano olwayata waife Kyabazinga wa Busoga Uliba Force Gabula Nadiope owokuna awalala Ine-Bantu wa Busoga era nga ni maama waife Mama Jovi ya Busoga. Tukwebaza musengwa olwakatiikiro wa Busoga Dr. Joseph Muvawala awalala n'ababeezi be omuli Dr. Lubega Muhammad omuli owekitiibwa Osman.
Your Excellency, tulikwenda okwebaza for hosting the Kyabazinga here and the Ine-Bantu. Your Excellency and Mama Janet, you have made my day. You have made my day. Even if I was asked to retire now, I would retire a very happy man. Busoga has taken over the Statehouse. We have danced, we have enjoyed. Thank you, and thank you very much. And lastly, Your Excellency, for financing, for being the #1 financer of this wedding. I want to tell you, Your Excellency, the Busoga are so happy. This was the biggest thing to happen in Busoga. It has united us.
Your Excellency, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Mama Waife, First Lady, Honorable Janet Kataha Museveni, n'abageni baife mu bitiibwa bye mwidiremu, balamwisa ino basebo ne banyabo. Ntwala omukisa guno kwebaza omukulembeze w'eggwanga lyaife olw'emirimu egy'enjawulo gy'agiire ng'akolera Busoga ne Uganda okutwaliza awalala. In a special way, nongera okwebaza olwa contribution gye watuwa n'amagezi ge watuwa nze ni Lata Kyabazinga okusobozesa royal wedding okuba a success nga 18 November last year. Nebaza buli omu emirimu egy'enjawulo gye mwakola era mwaweesa royal wedding ekitiibwa. Ntwala omukisa guno okwebaza Mama waife First Lady olw'emirimu egy'enjawulo gy'akolera eggwanga lyaife. ng'ebyokutumbula, ebyendegeresa, eby'abakyala, abaana n'ebindi kamaala. Tweyanziza ino. Zeena nga Ine-Bantu ndija kwongeramu amaani nga nkola emirimu egy'enjawulo mu Busoga ne Uganda yonna yonna ng'egy'abakyala, abavubuka n'egindi kamaala. Ng'amaliriza twongere okuba ekitole tusobole okutuusa Busoga mu buntongi. Mwebale ino, mwebalire irala era Kibumba nsaba abawerekere nga mwirayo.
Omulimu ogundeese olunaku olwaleero gwa officially okwandula maama waife Ine-Bantu eri omukulembeze ne mukyala we ne gavumenti okutwaliza awalala. Ngenda okutwala omukisa guno okutegeeza mu butongole nti olwaleero tidye nzenka nga bwe kitera okuba. Ndidye ni mukyala wange ng'amayina ge ndi Mutesi Jovia. Era ndi kumwandula n'eri maama waife Janet Kataha mu butongole. Ntwala omukisa guno okubeebaza olw'obuyambi bwe mwatuwa ebiduubo n'amagezi okusobozesa okubiyita mu mikolo egyali egy'enjawulo kuba gyali kamaala gyabanga gyakumenkereza ne Busoga Royal Wedding ku 18 omwezi ogw'11 omwaka oguweire. Tubeebaza byonna byonna bye mwatukolera. Your Excellency, omulimu ogwandeese ogwange guweire. Tidda kubaako bindi byendogera okutolaku okwebaza abantu mu bitibwa byaibwe okuba nti bayikiriza era beefiiriza ebiseera byaibwe baagana okumperekeraku okwandulira maama waife Ine-Bantu wa Busoga. Mwebale ino, mwebalire irala n'emirimu gye mukolera Busoga ne Uganda okutwaliza awalala. Busoga okwisanya n'amaani.
Let me begin my very brief remarks by warmly welcoming all of you to your national house, Statehouse Entebbe, and allow me in a special way to welcome the Ine-Bantu. I'm sure all of us here remember the royal wedding and the beautiful bride Busoga received on that day, and the rest of Uganda cheered you on. I want to thank the Busoga people for such a beautiful title you gave to the wife of your king, Ine-Bantu. Ine-Bantu is such a beautiful title, which just means in Runyankore, Ine-Bantu, the mother of the people. I have not heard of such a title of all traditions and kingdoms and chiefdoms in Uganda. When I was watching that wedding, I heard of that title. I loved it so much, and it truly fitted your bride and your queen. Those of us who were not present physically watched the ceremony on television with happiness and gratitude to God. In this age when the traditional family is under severe attack, we cannot help but thank God when we see two young people come together to start a family in a godly way. We therefore congratulate both of you heartily. Thank you for giving us a day today to celebrate what God started in your lives not too long ago. We all know that a nation is as strong as its families, so please be assured of our prayers and all the support as you start out in this new journey. I want to salute the Ine-Bantu. I love that word. The Ine-Bantu. I call her Ine-Bantu in Nyankore. I want to salute her for graciously embracing the role of serving as a patron of the Ine-Bantu group in Busoga region. The Ine-Bantu initiative is a community-based organization that my office and some movement young ladies, friends and colleagues of mine formed in 2015. It is focused on empowering women in a wholesome manner. The focus of Ine-Bantu is to equip women in their own homesteads, in health, in wealth creation, in hygiene, in nutrition, in parenting, in spiritual life and cultural norms. It is a true saying that when you equip women, you have equipped the nation. I am therefore very happy that Ine-Bantu has embraced the call to be a champion and a patron for empowering the women in the Busoga region. I know that with her oversight as Ine-Bantu, this work will continue to grow and cover all the 11 districts of Busoga and even thrive better than ever before. The main reason God gives us leadership is to serve his people. If you use your platform, Ine-Bantu, to serve God's people, there is nothing he will withhold from you. As Museveni, the president, always says, when you do God's business, he takes care of your business. Sometimes when we see the numerous needs of our people, which are there, it is possible to get overwhelmed. But my prayer is that you will identify just a few causes that you want to commit your time to, and please do not spread thin on the ground. Focus your energy on particular causes and see the impact you may have in your region. I have no doubt in my mind that Busoga will be blessed by your Ine-Bantu, because she's a young, beautiful lady who knows the Lord, and because of her relationship with the Lord, and because of her prayer life, she will be a blessing to your region. I have no doubt. So try to stay true to who God created you to be by using your talents to help those who God has put under your Ine-Bantu. The secret to this is prayer. Put God at the center of your life. Seek his wisdom before you embark on anything, because I know that that work, if you let it be driven by God himself, like I believe so much in my own work, it is always driven by my faith in God. I pray for my work, and I allow God to lead me. The wise King Solomon had this to say in Proverbs 16:30, in quotes, "Commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established." I want to thank the Kyabazinga for his leadership to the Busoga region. with the many global forces against us as a continent, as a nation, it is the duty of every leader to unite our people, to mobilize and empower them socially and economically, so that we can all stand against the forces of evil now across the globe. In conclusion, let me reiterate my commitment and support to the Ine-Bantu as she launches out, and to the entire Busoga region. Please know that our doors are open. Our doors are open to you, and our prayers are with you in all you commit to do. It is now my singular honor and pleasure to invite the President to address you. Thank you so much for listening to me.
I thought I should start by thanking God for enabling me to work with 3 generations of the Gaburas. In 1966, I was 22, 21 years old, already very active and connected and working with the group to which his grandfather belonged, Sir William Nadiope. This group, which included the ministers who were arrested by Obote in a cabinet meeting, were pushing some issues, one of them being building a national army, because Obote was building a tribal army. And these people, William Nadiope, Matthias Ngovi, Barak Chiria, Dr. Lumu Emmanuel, Grace Vingira, they were opposing that, wanting to build the national army, and who were supporting them as a student, part of the student movement. Then there was the issue of the East African Federation, which this group supported very much. Now Obote had his own schemes, wanting to build a tribal army. He sabotaged the East African Federation. Then his message of the Uganda issue. First of all, Onamfusi, Ben Chwanuka had told the Mengo group that please, those things byemukayanira tebisoboka ebimu. You cannot have 2 governments in one country. Oh, the Mengo group, alidde musabasajja olukwe omukopi Kiwanuka. Then Obote Omulimba Omunanfusi yajja n'abaga nti byonna bye mwagala ngenda kubikola. Misleading Mengo to make the mistakes they made, and then turning against them. Now that group of Nadiope, those ones I have mentioned, to which we are now linked. I was directly working with Gracie Vinjira. So when they were arrested, actually we took over immediately. Took over the opposition to Obote. Although Obote didn't know that he had a big problem below him, but we started from that time. So I worked with the group to which, I didn't work with Nadiope directly, but I was working with Ibinjira, who was working with Nadiope. Then later on, after fighting and all that, his father, Wilson, came and joined us in the government here. And of course, the grandmother used to come and see me. The grandmother, the mother of Wilson. There was also the sister Kadumbra. Nayo yambura ko Rosie. Yambura ko Sumeya Bayalagawa. So that is now second generation. Now this is third generation. You can see why you people, you should thank God for this old man. Whom God has kept around for all this time. And in spite of all the things he went through. So when I was thinking about it, I said, if I don't thank God, God may think that this man is omusajja ono tasiima. So ekyo nkimaze siimye. I now want to congratulate Gabula, His Highness, for getting a wife. As he's telling you, whenever he would come here, I would challenge him on that. That with us, the African people, once you grow, you get a wife. There's no question of saying there that I'm just there. What are you doing? Because that is the part of the Banyankore call it Okombeka. Okombeka is the Banyankore word for Okuzimba, but they use it to mean all that. It's not only building the physical structure of the home, but the wife, the wealth, this is all Okombeka, Ayombechire. So I congratulate you, Your Highness, for getting a wife. And I thank you for bringing her coming to present her to introduce her to us. Mama Janet and myself, because I always call him Mutabani, so he has brought the Mukamwana to the Wazade, and we are very happy with that. I welcome Ine-Bantu for joining our son, Gabura, and coming when you are already a highly developed product. because she told me she's a financial analyst, an accountant, and I will mention how you will help us with those qualifications. But before that, the Banyankole, when a child gets a wife, you don't just come in swinging arms. That you are going to attend a wedding and all that. You bring something on your head. So I will give them 100 cows. These cows are ukurabukira. Ukurabukira, the Banyankole have so many words, the vocabulary. When you give cows to escort your daughter who is getting married, they call it okushagarra. Those are enshagarrano. But in this case, I am welcoming Mkamwana. So this is Okurabukira the bride. So His Highness will tell me what type of cows he wants. If he wants the Ankole type, we shall give them to him. If he wants the Frisians, we shall give them. But now, there is the family of Ine-Bantu, whom she has brought near us, Mama Janet and myself. Those ones, I give 20 cows. This is not bride price, is not what, but it is oxima. Now, in Ine-Bantu, you will have to use your mathematical skills to help me with this Busoga. Kubanga abangi bagana okuwuliriza ekibalo kyange kye mbasomesa nabasomesera ekibalo ekya ina. There are some few people who listen. Aye abangi tebakifaako. This is the poverty you are talking about in Busoga, which I hear people talking about. In the manifesto of 1996, we recommended to you a 4 acres model to the whole country. And we said, please, because Busoga has a problem of land fragmentation. Some of the areas, the land is already fragmented. So when I studied that, in 1996, in the manifesto, following my work which I had done in Ankole, from 1966, you better listen carefully. kubanga bye mbagamba si byakupaazapaaza, byonna namala dde okubigeza. Tewaliwo kyembagamba Abannayuganda ekyakugeza bugeza. From that time when we were with the Nadiopes, the Ibinjira is the one who was close with us, we were very active with the people. And we distilled what can work and what cannot work. So when we came from the bush, I started with those people of Ankole, of North Ankole. And after careful analysis, I recommended to them the dairy sector, amata, okugafuula ekyamaguzi. And the cattle corridor has totally changed. They have a lot of money now because they listen. And they left they diversified from the Ankole cows to the Frisians. That's how the production of milk is very high in Uganda now. Now, by 1995, I had progressed in the cattle corridor. That's why now I analyzed the other parts of the country. And that's when I made the countrywide tour of 1995, where I put out that advice. Then in the manifesto of 1996, in the election of 1996, we put it in the manifesto. In writing, not talking, just talking. We recommended 1 acre for coffee, if the coffee can grow there. 2nd acre for fruits. 3rd acre for pasture for dairy cows in the shade. 4th acre, food crop. Emanju, enkoko z'amagi. Emanju, embizi, abatali basiramu. Oba Abanyankole bedda, Abanyankole edda tebalyanga mbizi naye kati bazimazeewo. Then the ones in everybody, near everybody, and towards fish farming. If you do this, you will get huge amount of money. Those 7 activities, either all of them or some of them. But the Busoga, many Busoga did not listen to that. We also talked about, because these 7 are in the category of intensive agriculture. Okukolera awafunda n'ojjamu ekinene. But there is another type of agriculture which is extensive agriculture. Okulima ebitali bya bbeeyi ya waggulu ennyo naye n'obirima mu bungi. If you have got a big piece of land. Now that is where items like cotton fall, like ebikado, you can get money, but if you do it on a large scale, like tobacco in West Nile, like maize, Duma muike mutagenda kuyamba. Duma ne yeetaaga awagazi okola awagazi. The indigenous cows in Tensoga, nazo wetaaga awagazi okulunda nyingi, and so on. So that Kibaro has been before the whole of Uganda since 1996 in writing. Then in 2018 I made a countrywide tour and I again repeated it. But people don't bother. This one is talking this one, this one is talking this one. So let me see how Ine-Bantu aidi okubara abasoga wano ekibalo kyebakwata bubi maze ebbanga ndwana nakyo. But we shall come to now His Highness and we were talking before we came here. We talked about this, and he assured me that you can, and even Mvawara has repeated it, that you can use your structures to push that message. That would be very good. That would be very good. It will help the Busoga to get out of this poverty. That area is very rich. All these people, you can have a lot of fish ponds. There is an area called Minani. Minani is in Kyabazinga's place. Busembatia. They had grown fruits there. Some people there. They had grown mangoes. I don't know what happened from that time. Very good mangoes. But even I have grown some things in Kitiarera, but people don't. I will have to go and check to see what demonstrations my people put there. So I thank His Highness for respecting elders and bringing Mukamwana to introduce her. Ate emikisa gy'abazadde nayo si mibi. Ate n'aleetera Abasoga boona nange nimbalabako na mama nintubalabako. So I congratulate Busoga, I congratulate His Highness, I congratulate Her Royal Highness. I wish everybody good luck. And my people will see how to make sure that you get home properly. Kibumba ayebazibwe.
Yabayo Mr. Mwanja Herbert akwandulira senga ow'ensonga enkulu nga ni Florence Mwanja Danga Mulongo, n'akwandulira Kauda Loy, n'akwandulira Miss
Jabu kanjabulo mugongo. Nyolo mugongo. Wa mama nyolo mugongo. Wa mama. Wa mama.